Yeah, we had our chances, didn't we? I mean, when two teams have the same amount of scoring shots, it sometimes comes down to those little things, doesn't it? Weren't clean. We just sort of chopped up the footy a little bit. Our entry stuff wasn't great either to give us more opportunities. So, yeah, there's some lessons learned out of that. A big part of it was probably our use of the ball was probably the big one to stand out. Yeah, it was. I mean, a lot of both teams had a spare for a fair bit of the day, so which is always hard for the Keys. I mean, I thought both backlines were pretty good on the day. Got 7-2 against us from back half stoppage, so that was the big number that probably stands out. Our organisation around those stoppages wasn't that flash.
Do you think you're missing Danny Merritt in that respect in terms of defence? And that's obviously...
Oh, no, not really. I mean, nothing against Daniel. I quite like him as a player, but I thought all our kids did pretty well. Goose Maguire was good. Daniel McStay in his second game was good. Darcy Gardner was good. Clarkey, I thought, did a terrific job on Rewalt. So it's. I think there's a lot of ticks for our defence. I think Daniel's holding up an important role for us until the next big monster comes through over the years, whenever that is.
Obviously, the results not what you want, but the consistency of effort must be happy with.
Yes, that's the bit, and we spoke about it after the game. I mean, the Fremantle game, the GWS game even. There's a few games we really dropped our effort in the last quarter when the scoreboard was getting away from us, so I'm pleased with that we're able to sort of, forget the scoreboard but continue our effort. It's been a challenge for us when we've been down, so I was happy with that.
How do you make sure that's maintained in the last 6 or 7 games, the 10 of the year and all?
I have no idea. It would continually challenge the boys, both in the short term and long term, set goals for them, and but continually try to keep them up. Human beings are not stupid. They'll eventually do their mathematics and realise that we can't play finals. What are we all doing this for? So we have to find the reasons why they're doing that and the bigger picture of what we're trying to achieve. So all those mini conversations will be had over the course of the year, obviously, but hard to sort of capture that right now.
So a bit of a tactical merry-go-round there with Cochin and Hanley and who was tagging or who wasn't tagging who.
Yeah.
At one stage they played on each other there.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of stoppage messing around, going around, particularly early with them originally, then a bit with us. And some of our younger bodies in the midfield kind of were a bit confused at times. So that kind of got us a bit reactive a few times. So, but they're little isolated incidents that you can get fixed up, show the vision, and then sort of go through. So that's probably not the big issue.
You obviously know those guys in that room really well. Where did you feel you could get them?
Well, I think we won the turnover battle, which was good. Just general offence, defence, turnover, but they sort of got the stoppage battle. That's probably if you had to nut it down. I think we probably moved the ball really well. Not saying they don't, but I think that's a strength of ours when we're up and going. And we did that okay, but just lacked the polish and the finish, and that to really put the scoreboard pressure on. And that sort of, it happens when you put scoreboard pressure on teams. You never know, and we weren't able to do that.
Doesn't exactly imply a really hard game with there, guys? You didn't.
No, we Puig Delidio early, but it was starting to work against us in a way. When, as I said, they were starting to manipulate that match up to a point. It started to hurt us, so we went away from it and just went more head to head, sort of Rockcliffe Koch, and we thought it worked better for us. They got the jump on us because I thought they got the jump on those particular matchups.
Talk about the next monster coming through up forward. Do you think you've got one on the list to play a role, or do you feel like it's a draft acquisition or something?
Well, we've got a couple of probables, but you're talking first-year players, Jono Freeman, and then you see Closey tonight, who's a second-year player. I'd love a crystal ball to know the answer to that. It seems like every free agent's getting taken up, so it's not going to come from there. So it's just one of those things. We're in development phase of our club. We know that. We have to continue to keep putting hours and hours and hours into our players to get them better. I think I think Daniel Merritt can hold the fort for a few years anyway. I think he does that pretty well as a bit of a monster. So I don't think it's all dreary for our footy club in that position. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we're hiding them. I've got one in my house, hiding under the cupboard there, and all sorts of things. So, we have to keep developing our northern states. I mean, I've obviously been in Brisbane a long time as a player. Come back to Melbourne, spend some time. You need a way to keep developing the northern markets. If we take away academies, you take away AFL. Potential growth of AFL players. They'll go to rugby league, they'll go to basketball. These academies are dragging players away from basketball, like Archie Smith, who's on our list. Without the academy, Archie Smith he's lost to the game. And he could potentially be the next Nick Naitanui. So, I mean, you need them. We've got to be smart about these things. We can't get on our soapbox and, at the end of the day, they cost you a draft pick anyway. So it's not as if we're getting them for free. So it's great for the development game. And if we're going to invest the money in it, we surely got to get a benefit out of it, don't we, in some description. So I don't think it's the sort of thing that's going to kill the competition. It's not worth the big hoo-ha, I don't think. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Well, look, he just struggled today, and that's it. But there's a few of our boys that struggled, to be honest, 3 or 4. But he was sort of the one in the end we decided to sort of take away from the game. Yeah, he'll be fine. Thank you, guys.